Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's games for Rainbow Six Siege European Pro League Playday number 7.
See Fabian, of course, still behind that wall. But it would have been a great shot.
Oh.
Nevertheless, there we see the Echo drone.
Yeah, Yuna should not be peeking here, but hey, what do I know? Comes in, gets the frag on a Boonsy, takes out the Blackbeard, and then the Sledge's gonna get shot down by Fabian, and jumps right into him. Kanto getting taken down, but Fabian on the Echo is just saving the day with that bearing 9. 1v1 situation of Fabian! Headshot straight onto Wilkie. Happened.
Rotating a bit, Goga. Fabian finds Bouncer with the grenades. The ability of Fuse here, but
those hockey
KS,
pucks.
KS following up right after. This is now a nightmare for ENCE. Only Panary left.
They know where he's at. They try to jump in, and Jonas from behind the Hibana open wall is going to be able to get the final shot. No, actually, yeah, he was watching. There we go. Forces the bandit from the teller area.
In just a second, due to that information
Fabian,
not being spread,
no
they
information,
turned it around.
No information. They were forced to turtle back on the site, and that's where Fabian's fuse pick was 100%, you know, lit emoji, etc., where he sits up top and fires down the cluster charge with a fuse and takes down anybody down there with those hockey pucks. So already 2 being taken down by him, only leaving the bandit at the end, easy cleanup. But Penta now on the defense. And I believe Infamy are now joining us, going to be playing on the Finnish side.
He's spread out, getting into the building instead of doing it before that.
Okay, this is the frag that they really need. It's like, okay, you take down Jonas, so you limit our roaming game a lot, but we still have the Jaeger. And Kanto is just hunting for roamers. So if he gets taken down and the Jaeger has taken no damage, then now ENCE have to decide. Do we try to take down altogether, spend a lot of time to take down Goga, or do we actually try to set up for the attack? There's a minute 18 remaining, and you can't just spend the next 45 seconds trying to take down just the Jaeger that's behind you. And here we go, Goga gets the kill on a Boonsy, and now he eliminates the Blackbeard. This is fantastic. Goga can just pull back now, and he'll be extremely happy with so far has been done.
Yeah, still all anchors in place for Penta here, while Goga is still on the hunt with Jaeger. Talked about that. K is all just around the corner, but Panary can't see him from there. Now opening up another door. If there is no door for you, just do on yourself.
Sledge makes one door for himself, doesn't even care. Goes back through the archives into the admin office, and he's just going to be looking at the hatch, but he doesn't know. Maybe somebody will come up behind him. Here we go.
Another kill. He's strong in this round. That should be 3 for him already against Panary. But is that enough? Can he do more? Can he get one more?
Oh, this is so perfect from the Echo. The Echo is already able to use his yokai to force Shate a bit back. So this buys them even more time. 15 seconds remaining, and they still have Pengu alive in the smoke. He uses one of his smokes, but goes for the 1v1. Shate, even though incapacitated, is able to get 1 kill off of this. Pengu runs in, gets 1, and Goga with the cleanup. Fantastic from Goga. And I believe it is a 4K.
Pengu just waiting, holding the angle. And he might see Shate as soon as he moves just around there. I think he might saw one of the pixels dropping there. Right on the left side is the next opponent. Panary now moving in. He got the backup from all his team, while Bouncy gets Eunice, but Eunice was more or less dead already. There is Panary moving in, wrong timing. Pengu gets some shots, connecting.
This is so weird. The roaming smoke. And now it's popped all of his gas nades. He can pop the last one still. Panari comes in. The grenade's going to get thrown. Just a bit of damage done to Pengu. But Pana is in 50% HP, and he still can't move in. The Blackbeard, though, Boonsy's going to be able to get 1 kill. Pengu and KS are the only 2 alive. And maybe Pengu can win out this one. Here we go. 1 kill. And 1 taken down. That's Panari out of play. Shate and Boonsy still alive. Blackbeard and Habana. But high rate of fire up close. That's the perfect thing you want. And Pengu baiting everybody into him, into the janitor closet. Now Boonsy's on 50% HP. He has to come through here to jump in. He's going to get spotted. Information relayed perfectly here between Pengu and KS.
But interesting to see how long Pengu was able to stay there and even get 2 kills.
They couldn't do anything against them. He put smokes in a spot where nobody would be expecting that roaming smoke. And oh my
with Bouncy finishing up that round for Penta once again. They now get on the run. They are on fire. So Penary still hiding behind that wall. Kay's on roaming side tries to look for an approach. On the attacking side, Penta needs this round because that is map number 1 in their pockets. If they can do it, Shatty moving around the corner, but no chance for Pengu to get the kill. He's just scaring his opponent away again. And there it is, Goga with a strong kill against Penary. Headshot once again, bouncing just behind that wall, and KS knew that was a great attack. But Goga down to, what is it, like 15 HP left? Not much to work with. Obviously, Bouncy downing Eunice, and Pengu finally gets Shatty. Whatever was left of his HP now gone.
Yeah, Bouncy now is going to get dropped. They won't be able to revive him here, but Wilkie comes in. He's trying to spray down, almost getting the hit on a Pengu in the back. Kanto gonna get taken down. Wilkie behind. Oh my God, Pengu, are you kidding me? Jumps in, drop shots, Kanto Raketti, and that'll be map 1 with Pengu. What a double here. Oh my God, this drop shot is absolutely fantastic.
I talked too much about Goga, and Pengu was like, wait.
Yeah.
Hold my beer, I got this.
Hold my beer, I got... Well, basically, hold my pulse, because he's Danish. So I love this Twitch skin, by the way, Gendarmerie. Otherwise, it's a pretty good spot to be in. Here we go. Capitao is going to open the side from the classroom, and they're going to look through the hatch.
Oh, there's Shetty. That's the chance for Fabian. Not getting the kill, but there's the crossbow. With all the fire and then getting a double kill for Penta to start round 1 here on map 2 against Kanto and Shatty. Bouncy also falling to Pengu. Defense is falling apart right now. Wilkie finally gets Guga. Important one, but Fabian traded that with Wilkie right after. Penary still left, the only one left on ENCE. Capitao with this crossbow and then gets Penary.
From here as Wilkie is rotating around, I might just use his MPX basically with the help of Shate to get the kill on Fabian. Spots one from above, gets the info, C4 right onto Goga, and he's gonna get taken out, blown to smithereens as Goga only able to get 1 on the IQ though. Jonas with 1, and Jonas, as he drops to the floor, will find the headshot on Wilkie. And PENTA-SPORTS jumping into the bedrooms will find one and trade the next.
Early into round 4.
Pengu, though, takes down Shate. Okay, this is the Habana taken out, and I don't believe that Shate was able to use his Kairo shots on the reinforced wall. Pengu in a very ballsy position here in the laundry stairs. As soon as somebody turns this here around, they might not be ready for him at all.
He could be on their back as soon as they move in, but that's Bouncy
here we go.
The corner. Shotgun right in the face of Bouncy. Pengu picking up another kill. Evening up here to a 3v3. Now they know exactly where he is. There's the C4 going down by KS. Nothing happened. Nope. Avoided by Penary and Kanto. Just around the corner. You see Vilki. He sees Penary. Gets Penary down. Another strong approach by KS. It finally falls to Vilki on his right. Got the early kill. That was important. 2v2 now. Pengu getting 1. Diffuser drop. That's very important. Kanto nearly done already. And Fabian finally finishing that round. Creating.
I think this came down basically at the end to Wilkie using his Jackal at the very final second. He's probably going to be coming from the tower stairs, and here KS might just get forced into this. Here we go. Smoke's going to get popped on the opposing side.
Oh, that timing by KS. He went through both of it, but then Shadi gets the kill. You saw it. Both were looking exactly the wrong moment away from the angle they were holding.
So he's got basically 1 HP at this point.
Trading damage, but Fabian definitely the one with a huge disadvantage. Shadi now, were you looking for him? But Fabian getting the kill, making it happen with a shotgun right in the face, and then a double kill from ENCE to end round 6.
That's an easy peasy cleanup. They leave Goga on his own. He's got to deal with 4 players here, and they hear him going up that barbed wire. Panari goes in, cleans it up.
Panari was looking in the wrong direction?
No, he basically just went for a quick sweep. Just waiting until Wilkie comes in. Does he have enough time? Yes, he will, and Wilkie will save the round. Well done, ENCE Esports. They will take map number 2, and you know what that means. Quickfire 3rd map. Let's see how that one plays out. I'm excited to see more.
Top-notch matchup going to map 3. What more could we ask for?
A 3rd one.
That's it.
A 3rd one that continues really in the same quality. All up to the Spanish here. And maybe Goga can pour over the spray, and here we go. Goga finally back, and Mr. Biceps will get the headshot on Wilkie. Spray down on a Pengu, but from the bathroom, it's Fabian to get one. Goga on the opposing side, and Goga yet once again gets the kill on Shate.
But Pengu being safe there.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah,
setting up the diffuser, nearly getting shot in the back.
It's the kill on the smoke.
There's a double kill chance for Eunice, and he's taking it. Fabian following up right after triple kill for Penta. So important. I was pretty sure he missed to give the information to Pengu, because that was his job to secure that there's no one on the back of Pengu. It was then taken out, but he knew, okay, there needs to be someone. He ran into two, double kill, even better.
They basically trade off the smoke. Obviously, still not the best spot to be in, because losing the smoke is a lot of utility loss on the defense. But it's no problem, because now the defenders can just reset in a different spot. Nobody can contest that lobby. Nobody can contest admin. And so you have Fabian and Jonas that are untouched. Spoonsy's on the Blackbeard, and Wilkie's left on the Thatcher. They're going to have to both push in at the same time. There's no C4 to help them out with here.
Oh, Eunice knows there is someone. Wilkie jumping down. He gets bouncy down as at least. But Wilkie finishing up. Can pick him up.
So low on HP here. You can sneeze on Wilkie and he will die. And that's not a good spot to be in when you have to face 3 operators that are well known for the volume of fire that they can give out. And here we go. Straight up headshot by Goga. Yet again.
Still enough time to get back the rhythm. Listen to your favorite music, get back into the game.
You can see Penta still a little bit cautious of the roam game happening upstairs, which I don't believe there is any, but of course they're not omniscient and they don't know that. Falko is playing inside of Visa, and I don't think he's been spotted out.
He has not, and at the same time we are seeing Penta kind of put their back to it.
Yeah, they're worried of it, of course, or they're worried about this, the possibility of Falco being there, of course, but they don't. I don't think any of them are thinking to themselves right now, oh, there's definitely a Falco in Visa. Falco needs to capitalize on this push to give his team the advantage here.
There are 30 seconds left to go. You can see the members from Millennium. You can see the members from Penta. Fabian gets tagged a couple shots there from underneath. Falco coming in with a big, strong double kill. Flank from the circle stairs. Sweeping on in. He's going to pick up 2 as Goga instead take down to their own. You've got 3 on 4. 2 on 1 now. Last man in the last going to be Pengu. Goes, tags on 1. That's a double kill for him. He's got to get 2 more frags. Pulls out that deco, goes for another one there, and Stiz grabs it. Can he go for the last one? No, it will not happen.
Shatter, there we go. Shati falling to Pengu.
There's Kanto still above. It's a 2v1. That diffuser has to get set down. And he's got to get guarded. Fabian, though. Oh, he's got to get spotted. Kanto, there's no time remaining. Pengu can't do anything here. He's going to get spotted. And Kanta Raketti, are you kidding me? Another one taking down Pengu. This is perfect now. Only Goga left alive. He's got 2 players to deal with. Shate is on the opposing end, but Shate straight up headshot. Goga gets taken out.
Now, he is the last guy alive, but there's Wilkie coming out. But Goga finishing him right in his face after he left the door there. Coming out, and that's it. But no, Kanto gets Goga as well. Kanto, can he get rid
he's
of
going to be able to get this.
it?
He's going to be able to get it with a few seconds on the clock. And Kanta Raketti yet again.
Only bouncing Penary left. Penary last kill for ENCE, and that's it. ENCE Esports beats Penta on map 3, which means matchup is done as well.
Yeah, 2-1 with a 5-3 victory in Consulate. It's a pretty good map for Penta as well. And ENCE have to be feeling over the clouds right now. They're ready. They have another LAN tournament that they're playing this weekend as well.
A bit of a mix. We've got a couple of big players, is it Fabian and Pengu, and the rest of them have kind of joined with them to fill out as a Swedish team. Does this mean that ENCE have are the huge favorite?
I think they definitely are the favorites here. They play in Pro League, have been playing together as mostly the same lineup for quite some time, and they're #1 seed EU for the Pro League finals very, very soon. So this is why ENCE actually pick them up as a crew because, I mean, why would you not pick up the best players in the region, right?
Absolutely.
So here, it's for them to try and warm up for the Pro League finals, but they want to play this against two players that are considered two of the best in their roles in the EU. Last 20 seconds, of course, their in-game leader is Fabian. Fabian is considered one of the best in-game leaders in the game. He in-game leads for PENTA-SPORTS. Unfortunately, you know, due to the fact that this is restricted to the Nordic area, you won't really see the PENTA-SPORTS lineup, but he is here. He has Pengu, which is considered, again, one of the best fraggers in the region. So having them together, comboing with friends, are pretty darn good, which is what people call this team sometimes Fabian and Friends. This might actually be a way to try and tip or tilt ENCE before the finals.
They are not a team that ENCE have any, they can't have the insight on them. It's not like a Pro League team they've scrimmed over and over again. I mean, it's led by Fabian, and they know how he leads and how he plays, but they still have 3 new players. And it's going to be interesting to see what they can bring. And then we got to remember that both Fabian and Pengu are world champions currently, so.
Yep, they are the defending world champions right now, winning Season 1 of Year 2. So here, they're just bringing a bit of the flavor of how things function with Penta into this matchup.
What about the other 3 members of Last 20 Seconds? What would this mean, win for them?
It would mean even taking down 1 map from ENCE would be absolutely amazing for them, because you have to remember that for, I believe, all of them, this is the first actual tournament LAN experience.
Yep.
And I mean, I don't know it myself, but I know as a caster what it's like. And if it's anything similar to it, then I know it's going to be absolutely, you're going to be shaking that first time.
Right.
ENCE versus Penta in a grand final at the Pro League. But here, it's kind of a test. So if ENCE take too much damage during this, or lose a map, or we play 2 maps, but they're very close, or 5-3, or maybe one of them goes into overtime, that's going to force them to question a bit, what Penta might have prepared for the actual final. Of course, here being last 20 seconds, a bit of their mix.
Sir. And on the right side, coming in as a bit of a mishmash team, all the way from Sweden, it's last 20 seconds.
There we see Fabian with the classic Sisu jersey. Understanding that we should not be peeking here, and the smokes, this is a perfect timing for the smokes to come out.
Well.
That's the C4 for 1. The frag from Pengu actually getting the double here. The Delta shield is, finally going to help out Boonsy, but it's too little too late. And Pengu with the 3K of the round just dropping in and getting the final kill. The C4 was perfectly timed, and he used the extra dust that comes off of it to get the frag away from attention on the Blackbeard to actually be able to get it. And this is a fantastic spot from Pengu, using his breaching charge to open up the admin office and drops down the service stairs, but be able to get
that was a bait drop. He's trying to get him to peek here.
Here we go, takes down Shate. Now still 2 in the back, and Mira isn't going to be helping them here. The smoke might just get forced to use. There we go, canister is going to get kicked in. Kato gets 1.
Now?
They take down the smoke. This is absolutely perfect for them. 1:15 left, and Pengu is able to get the frag. Sam again on the Blackbeard, taking down Counter Raketi. But already last 20 seconds have had so much time to set up different angles to try to peek on the Mira that right now, all they have to do is just stick back and force Wilkie to push into them.
But in a clutch like this, the one you want to be is either Mira or a smoke when you have Blackbeard in that window.
Oh, here we go. Fabian will get the kill on the sledge. And so Wilkie will get dropped. And it looks like last 20 seconds, they're starting to pick this one up.
This is one of the reasons you don't play a consulate against Fabian and Friends, because you have so much aggression in it.
Well, so far, pretty standard. In terms of the defense setup, they're going to go for Fabian. Basically, is a bit of the outer thing. I've seen this current season, Valkyrie hasn't been played too much as we used to see.
Except for a consulate.
Yeah, and as you see that, Pengu goes in for a quick peek early on with the bandit.
That was cheeky.
And goes for a spawn kill and takes down Wilkie. So the in-game leader's taken out, the Thermite's taken out, and this is a garage defense.
Yeah.
So this is
really
one of the best kills that you can get early on.
Yeah.
Deleted here, but at this point, he's already set up his cams.
It's still not a good trade, right? Because you still have to have IQ running around. Oh, they're gonna do an elevator drop.
Oh boy, here we go. Dropping right in the IQ. The C4 has already been thrown, and the double, the triple actually. What, Sam? What?
That
Geronimo, motherfucker.
Discipline and will get taken out. No damage, barely any damage basically done to Shate here. We are on a 4v4, but in the meantime, last 20 seconds have been able to take control of admin, and Pengu is going to get the kill on Shate.
Let's see if they're going to try and open up for a plant into the long wall.
Oh, this is Wilkie in a pretty good spot to actually come around from behind them. To the admin stairs, Pengu gets one more, and he actually takes down the smoke after the smoke was only able to use one, so that's Boonsy out of play. Wilkie from below has the pulse, and he has a C4 to play around with. But here we go, won't be able to take down the diffuser. Oh, he already used the C4, so won't be able to do much with it. He's got to retake this with the Jaeger, and here we go. Kanto starting off with a pretty nice frag. He knows that they're all along the outside. Unfortunately, too many angles to watch, and Pengu will get one more. So far, the MVP of this round. Okay, yo, here we go. Angel Eyes holding a beautiful angle.
Last 20 seconds showing amazing spirit on this map. They're good.
They are pretty darn. That's why they're in the finals,
yeah.
But not go far enough. Pengu not being known for having strong arms, that's for sure. Flash is gonna get thrown in, and Pengu's just waiting around here. He wants to bait the Blackbeard into getting too aggressive, but we see the Twitch drone coming in. Panari getting one more. He's just absolutely insane. Taking down as many of last 20 seconds as possible. They leave basically the Jaeger, Angel Eyes on half HP, White on the smoke, and Panari has already been dropped. Boonsy and Wilkie still alive and sprayed from behind. Well done from White, as now he uses pretty much his last smoke. 20 seconds remain, and the defenders will take the round. Angel Eyes with a wonderful 2 kills at the end, and I can't believe this, Alex.
No.
This is actually map 1 to go for last 20 seconds. 5-3. We predicted the reverse.
They just took down the EU #1 seed.
What an incredible game, though.
Nobody set up with a C4 from below.
Yeah.
That can be thrown up if they decide to go for the fuse. Here we go. Smoke's going to get set in. Wilkie's going to peek. And Fabian will take down one. And White, information being relayed. Wilkie, unfortunately, will get shot right in the head. And the Doc peeks, gets the info on Boonsy. Last man alive. He's going to charge himself up and try to go for a quick peek on him, probably.
This is going to be all but impossible.
Here we go. There's double wires all over him. He can't do anything in this spot. And Pengu has so much time to run around. And we'll get the kill on Boonsy.
In a situation like this where you lose Ash early in the round, you have to know.
Here, I'm not too sure. Shate is gonna open up the side hatch. And drone's gonna be set in. Fabian's ready for him. Will Shate drop in though? No, here we go. We're gonna have players dropping.
Have to have a rehost, yeah.
So we had a crash, means that we're gonna rehost basically 4-1. So just to keep that in mind. And ENCE this way. We'll have one more round to win. They're gonna be starting off on the attacking side once we reload and go back into the match.
Smoke knows that he has to stay alive, which means that Doc and Jaeger has to be the ones fighting. So it is kind of a 5v2 until, well, now it is.
Now it is. Here we go. Boonsy's going to be able to get one and still has Shate running around with a Habana. Angel Eyes is the last man alive, but he's already spotted in the stairs. And that will be the map. ENCE tie it up 1-1.
With a 5-1.
With a 5-1 victory, and this means we'll actually go into map number 3. It's all now on Pengu as he gets one. Still on the Bandit Kanto.
Ashmain versus Ashmain.
Ashmain versus Ashmain. Here we go. Oh, almost going for it here. Flashbang is going to get thrown in, but the diffuser is all the way in between the two. So now it's a huge defensive position from Pengu on low HP. Pengu gets the shot, takes down Counter Raketti, and seems like last 20 seconds are ready for this on the defense.
Yeah. I mean, it almost went in ENCE's favor with their aggression and their drop into blue. They had a lot of control, but Pengu and Fabian picked off just the right amount of people that he was eventually able to win the one-on-one.
Pengu definitely the MVP. Here we go, the Habana moves in. White, though, unfortunately, is going to get dropped, so the last smoke canister was not used. I'm not too sure why information was not fed in by Sam, but here we go. They spread in, and the diffuser won't get set just yet. Here we go, 2 going down, and a refrag very quickly from ENCE. Unfortunately, the Echo is still alive. Will spray Wilkie down and take down the Capitao. And this is time to push. This is why you see the Blackbeard moving away. Already one of the pucks has been used. And you basically want the Blackbeard to start moving in bit by bit, because this way you can force them into the hands of the Fuse to take them out. But doesn't matter, Bunsi is already going to get 1 kill with a Blackbeard, and now they're all dropping down and spraying down. 2 is Fabian. And 2 more real quick from Sam. Here we go. Last 20 seconds. Now they just have the Monty in front. Can't really take any damage. They have control of the top side, so they can't really take down the Monty at all. And he can just relay information of where Bunsi is. Smoke's going to get used just at the end, but this is the last one that he's had, and he's takes so much damage in that engagement without taking one. Gets lost at the end there, and Angelize with the last one. With the bearing 9. It's a tie-up. It's 4-4, and we're going to overtime. Map 3, overtime.
We could not have had a better outcome.
This really has to shake ENCE.
Yeah.
Right before Pro League Finals. From Sam, and he's playing perfectly around the Thatcher, leaving what usually are your 2 roamers, the Bandit and the Jaeger, alive as Wilkie falls. And now, can he deny this bomb plant? Goes in from behind, gets White, but unfortunately spraying a bit too late. And Sam's going to be able to take him out. Kanta Raketti going to get shot down as well, and Pengu cleans up the round here. This is not only map 3, not only overtime, but this is last round of our best of 3 overtime. This is as close as it gets, and the winner of this really does decide who the better team is. Here we go, kill number 1, Bunsi gets 1, and that's the Mira that Sam eliminated. A lot of the firepower up close has now been taken out, but you still have Pengu on the Bandit, and you cannot underestimate him at all. Here we go, Nate's gonna get chucked
40
in.
40 seconds alive, Smoke is still up.
Kanta Raketti getting the kill on the Ash. She's solo on HP, but there's one more coming in. And Kanta Raketti low. Everybody just moving inside, and here we go. Final kill. Ladies and gentlemen, ENCE Esports are your Nordic Championship champions.
Oh my goodness, that was so intense.